Okay, so day two didn't happen. Not quite sure why actually, but it didn't. And then and then day three was actually New Year's Day, so that didn't happen either. So I've had 2 days rest, and I got a bit of a sore actually on my backside, which came from sort of the seam of my shorts rubbing. And I suppose that's kind of what I realise now, is yeah, increasing the volume to that sort of distance, just spending an hour and a half or however long on the erg, you're going to start to get a bit sore if you're not used to it. So I need to build up. And right now it's kind of painful sitting on that bit. It's just where the erg seat is. And yeah, so I sort of came to do a warm up this morning. I was thinking I was going to do 40/20s, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. And I did the 10-minute warm up and decided to sack that idea. That wasn't going to happen. So what I'm thinking now is to generally have a rest day. However, I sort of feel like I want to do something other than just my 10-minute warm up. So what I'm going to do is the 7-stroke test, and where I'm just row 7 strokes on the erg to see what maximum power I can do. And maybe I'll think about doing a 250 meter test as well. So basically I'm seeing what power I've got at the moment. Really not feeling strong, really not feeling good at the moment. So I expect this to be like the lowest it's ever been in my life. But let's maybe do it, get a benchmark, and then I can see how things might change as we go forward. But I'm going to need to seriously readjust the training program. But let's have a look at the 7-stroke test and maybe the 250 meter test. Okay, so going to do the 7-stroke test. Let me just put my display onto watts. I might need to do this a couple of times just to get the gist, because you're going to need to be quick on the recovery, I'm thinking. So it's drive and recovery, but anyway, 7 strokes. Quite hard to, so my fastest was actually on stroke 5. I think 6:57 I actually had on stroke 5. So I guess 6:57 is my score. I'll keep an eye on what the biggest wattage is. Yeah, maybe I need to get better at it. Let me give it another go. Okay. 7-stroke test, Mark 2. It's surprising how you can feel a little bit, not fatigued, but you feel it, even it gets your heart rate up for sure. Okay, 6:57 I think I said. Okay, let's go, 7 strokes. Okay, again, stroke 5 was the best, 6:91. My last stroke was 6:69, so 6:91 was actually the best, which was at stroke 5. Shall I give it another go? Yeah, maybe. Let's see. Okay, decided that let's give the 250 meters test a go. Not sure how I'm going to feel about this. 250 meters, gosh, what's that, 40 seconds? 40 something seconds. So 250 meters. Bring it on, game on. Okay, here we go. Yeah, that was my time. What's that? 42.7. Average 125.4. Actually felt okay. I've never done 250 flat out, so I guess if you go with the 5-second rule, if you had 5 seconds to your split, that would give you the time double the distance, which would mean that I'd be on a 130, just over a 130 for 500, which would be okay. That would give me a 642k or something like that, and that would be decent. I sort of feel like it should be better than that where it's at, but not far off. I mean, that's not rubbish. 125s, I suppose. So anyway, that's that. Will I do another 7-stroke? I'll think about it. I'll let you know. Okay, decided not to do any more today. So yeah, my 7-stroke, I scored 691. That was my best wattage, 691 watts. My 250 meters was 42.4 seconds, I think. It'll be on my memory, so I can refer back to that. I'm not training for strength in particular, but if I'm doing the VO2 type stuff, 40-20s and things like that, then that may well help. I mean, that's more about getting the blood, or the VO2, getting the oxygen into your bloodstream, rather than just pure strength. This is kind of pure strength. You're not limited here, even the 250 meters. I mean, the wheels start to fall off in the last 5 strokes, but you're not really limited by your breathing. Yeah, you could almost start to take one deep breath and then just go mental. So yeah, it's a good benchmark. Really not feeling like doing anything else today. I need to rethink the whole program. I think the idea of doing easy 20Ks every day, it's not going to work just because my bum's going to get blistered and sore. So maybe I'll mix it up with cycling or something different. But I'll have a think about the revised plan and look at steady increments and just take an easy baseline of where I'm at now and then see where we go. So that's it for today.